Good afternoon, circuit trainers. At 3 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. Just recording this for you for later because I'm not around. It's 6:30. So, have you got a mat? And have you got a towel? Have you got some water? Have you checked out the room, made sure it's safe to exercise in? All that kind of stuff. Because if you have, then we can get going. We'll do the usual warm-up. Are you ready? Let's go. Just rolling the shoulders. Roll them round backwards. Just warming up the shoulder joints. Getting a little bit of movement through there. Waking them up. Taking around the other way. Plenty of press ups today, so you'll need your shoulders nice and warm. Quite a breezy Thursday afternoon it turns out, especially if you've been up on the Waisley Hills. Take the whole of the arm round, taking round backwards. At least it's not raining. Take the arms round forwards, whole of the arm, rotating forwards. Bring the arms down now, lifting the knees to waist height, just lifting the knees. Start to warm up the hips and the knee joints. Plenty of work for those later, making sure they're ready for it. Okay, knees down, lift the heels. Lifting the heels towards your backside. Feel that bit of work through the quads and the hamstrings, starting to warm up the muscles there. Getting a bit of blood flowing in there. And now we'll lift the knee towards the opposite elbow. A little bit of an oblique twist. Get some movement through the spine. Warming up the muscles in the back. Still working the hips and knees. And we'll take it down to a squat now. So feet about shoulder width apart. Stick the backside out, keeping the knees behind the toes. Just squatting up and down, taking your time. Warming up the muscles in the legs. Mobilising the joints. We'll take that into a forward lunge. Stepping forward, taking the back knee towards the floor, pushing up off the front foot, back to standing, alternating the legs. And now standing up, we'll take it backwards, rear lunge, stepping out backwards, taking the back knee towards the floor, pushing up off the front, alternating the legs. Okay, stand up, feet wide, lunge from the left to the right. Just warming up the inner and outer thighs, reaching down now, opposite hand to toe. Still lunging left and right. And standing up, take it up, reaching left and right, little turn on the toe. Warm up the ankle just a little bit till you take it overhead, getting a stretch all the way down the sides. And let's just start jogging on the spot. Just jogging, raising the heart rate, getting ready for the five circuits we've got to do tonight. Just lifting the heels now, just lift the heels up. 5 separate drills. 7 minutes each. Push the knees up. A little bit faster now. Raise your heart rate. Come on. Bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down. Right, grab a drink. Mop your brow if you need to already. Get ready for the first circuit. They're quite straightforward. They're just ordinary drills, so it's 30 seconds per exercise. 4 exercises. We go 3 times through. There's a break between each set, so you get a little break between every single set. There's a strength circuit, a bit of CV, bit of plyometric work, another strength circuit, bit of abs work at the end. Nice and straightforward. Nothing too demanding for a Thursday when maybe you've had a hard week. You might have been at work or working in the garden, or just generally, I don't know, getting through lockdown. It's enough just to get through the lockdown, isn't it? Bit of exercise blows away the cobwebs a little bit, gets you ready for your Thursday evening, and blimey, it'll be the weekend again. Who knew? Right, just realised I've set that slightly wrong, hang on. Are you ready? 30 seconds each. We're going to start off with, we're going to be doing close arm presses, squats, we're going to be wide arm presses, squats, close arm presses, and a squat with a rear lunge, and a bit of recovery. You ready? Wide arm presses then, 30 seconds, down to your mat, hands wide at the shoulders, from the knees or the toes, entirely up to you, and we're doing press-ups, lowering the chest towards the floor, elbows going out to the sides, abs are engaged, nice and tight, so the torso remains nice and rigid, and we lower it to the floor, pushing ourselves back up. Hold it nice and tight so we're not sagging and we're not pushing our backside up. Completely forgotten what we're doing next already. We're doing squats, of course we are. On your feet then, come on. Feet shoulder width apart, squats. Pushing the backside out behind you, hands in front for balance, keeping the knees behind the toes. Squeeze the glutes to come back up. Back down, close arm press, this time hands under the shoulders, from the knees or the toes, keeping the elbows tight into the ribs, working the triceps, lifting the chest up and down from the floor. Keep breathing. Keep the torso nice and rigid, as I say, no sagging in the middle. Come back up onto your feet. This time we're going to have a squat, come up, rear lunge, squat, rear lunge. Okay, just keep going. Alternating the leg with the rear lunge. Little squat each time. Okay, 30-second recovery. Talk amongst yourselves. Grab a drink. Get ready for the next set. Just easing you gently into the strength work. 10 seconds to go. We'll go through again. Wide arm press, squats, close arm press, squat, rear lunge. You ready? Wide arm press, come on. Off you go. Just 30 seconds. So each full drill is 7 minutes. There's actually 6 minutes of work in each drill because you get a couple of recovery periods. Up you come into your squats, straight into your squats, up and down you go. See if you can get a bit lower this time. 5 drills altogether, so you've got a good 30 minutes of work. Of course, you're watching recording, so you see something you don't fancy, you just skip on 7 minutes and you'll get to the next drill. Right, down we go again. Close arm press this time. Hands under the shoulders, from the knees or toes. Elbows tight into the ribs. Lower the chest to the floor. Keep the torso tight. Pressing back up to a nice tight plank. Keep breathing. Back on your feet. Squat rear lunge. Squatting down. Stepping out backwards, knee to the floor. Pushing up off the front leg. A lot of work for the legs there. Okay, hold it there, 30 seconds recovery. So raise your heart rate. I can see it's raised mine. Little heart rate monitor going there. Starting to warm up. Getting to about 100, 125 now. Good. If you monitor your heart rate, you'll find you've got a sort of a level that you work at regularly. We're about to go again. Last time through, wide arm press ups, down you go. Interesting thing to monitor your heart rate while you're working. If you have the heart rate strap and the monitor to do it. Up you come into squats this time. Keep going with your squats, squeezing the glutes to come back up. I know that once my heart rate reaches 140, and starting to, that's a sort of a constant level of work I can keep up for a while. Back down, close arm press ups. Elbows tight into the ribs. I know that once the heart rate's at 160, that's quite hard work, and I can only maintain that for a while. Come last time, squat rear lunge, squat down into that rear lunge, swap sides. Bit easy to monitor when you're riding a static bike because you can see exactly how hard you're working. It's a bit more up and down when you're doing circuits, of course. Okay, hold it there. Hold it there, take a break. Grab a drink, mop your brow. That was the first strength set. Aha. Do some old favourites now for CV exercises. Some we certainly haven't done for a little while. So, just put that there, move that one out of the way, bring that back. we do now a little 1, 2, 3. So we do 1, 2, 3 steps. Knee, 1, 2, 3 step, 3 step. You know the one. We're going to be doing mummy kicks. We haven't done those for a long time. Arms out in front, nice and steady, and you're just kicking the legs. Okay, you might remember that one. You might have blanked it out because it's horrible, frankly, but there you go. Side lunge and tap. So out to the side. Jumping from side to side. You can just step it through if you want to. But you're lunging, tapping either side. High knees for the fourth one. 30 seconds recovery between each one. I think this mat's going to move around all over the place. Whoo! Well, are you ready? We're going to start off with a 1, 2, 3 and knee. 30 seconds. Let's go. Step it through if you want to. Go at your own pace. Lift that knee though. Bring it round to your elbow. A few more seconds. You ready? Mummy kicks. Arms out in front. Kicking the heels up. For 30 seconds. Take your time. Oh, that's not working without a mat at all, is it? Keep going. Okay, we're going to do the side lunge and tap. Think about that. Side lunge and tap. Jump to the side, lunge down, and tap. Step it through if you want to. You don't have to jump. You don't have to go fast. High knees. Lifting the knees. Okay, 30 seconds recovery. Tell you what, we'll pop this out of the way for now. Whoo! Another 10 seconds recovery. Back into the 1, 2, 3 knee, so 3 steps. Lift the knee, elbow to knee. Are you ready? Let's go. Take your own time, do it at your own pace. You should be raising your heart rate though. It's a CV exercise. The aim is to increase your heart rate. Oh crikey, and into mummy kicks of course. Arms out in front, lifting the heels. At your own pace. 10 seconds. Okay. Lunge and tap. High knees. Keep breathing. Few more seconds. Recovery, 30 seconds recovery. Grab a drink if you want one. One more set. 10 seconds to go in the recovery. We're going to do the 1, 2, 3 with the knee lift. Ready? Let's go. Slow it down if you want to. Speed it up if you like. Lift the knee though. Pull that knee up to the elbow. Mummy kicks. Lift the heels. Arms out in front, parallel to the floor. Okay, side lunge and tap. Push that free arm up and out behind you. Get the little belly turning as you go down into that lunge. High knees. Push the knees up. Use your hands to keep time. Come on. Few more seconds. Push the knees up. Get a little break. Little break, come on, bring it down, bring it down. Okay, take a little break, mop your brow. 2 circuits done. Only 3 to go. Next circuit is all plyometrics. So we're doing Bastards. We're doing some ski jumps, we're doing some squat thrusts, we're doing vertical jumps. There is a break again between each set. It's up to you. You can take your time with these, just work through it. If they're really not for you tonight, well, you can always skip on 7 minutes. The next set after this, the next circuit after this is a strength set, and at the end we're doing some abs work. First of all though, you'll need your mat. Bastards, ski jumps, squat thrusts. So let's not jump on the mat for the ski jumps because I don't think that'll work. 30 seconds. 30 seconds per exercise. 4 exercises starting with Bastards. Are you ready? Let's go. Burpee, press up, star jump. In your own time, you can step these out if you want. Step it out. Take the star jump out if you really want to take it down. You can take it down to your knees where you press up as you come back up. Ski jumps. Are you ready? Both feet together. One side, then the other. 2-footed jump. It's ski Sunday. You're doing the slalom. Come on. Squat each time. Power up. Whew. Squat thrust. Down to your hands. Knees in to the elbows. Out to your toes. Landing out there. In a nice tight plank. Got your abs engaged. Got your weight on your hands. Vertical jumps. When you're ready, squat down. Power up. If you just want to take the jump out, you squat down. Up to your toes, reach overhead. Squat down, up to your toes, reach overhead. Otherwise, put that jump in. If your ceiling's low, mind your fingers. Hold it there. 30 seconds recovery. You still with me? Good. 2 sets to go. Same exercises. 10 seconds more in the recovery. Brassards, ski jumps, squat thrusts, vertical jumps. Brassards, come on, let's go. Burpee, press up, star jump. Keep going. Ski jumps, come on. 2-footed jump, either side, in your own time. Take this out to a side lunge. If you want to take it down, side lunging, squatting in between, standing back up. Down you go, squat thrust, weight on the hands, knees to the elbows, out to the toes, abs engaged, torso tight. On your feet, vertical jumps, squat down, power up. 30 seconds recovery, one more set. Wow, well done. Over halfway, done some of the plyometrics. Oh, how do you feel? How's your heart rate? I bet it's raised, it should be. Seven more seconds. Are you ready? The stars, last time, let's go. Come on. Power up. Get that star jump in. From that squat, all the way up. Really push, spring up. Ski jumps, come on. bend the knees, squat down, push over, either side. Swinging the arms, squatting down, powering up into the jump. Squat thrust onto your hands. Weight on the hands, they're under your shoulders. Knees into the elbows. Extend the legs into plank. Keeping your back low, keeping your torso tight. Okay, vertical jumps, let's go. Squat down, spring up. Hold it there, hold it there, well done. That's a whole strength circuit, CV circuit, plyometric circuit all done. Just 2 more to go. Oh, come on, you've done the hard work. You can just do 2 more. 2 more circuits, that's all there is to go. Same format, 4 exercises, 30 seconds each. 30-second break between each set. That's 6 minutes of work. We're going to do strength set, gecko presses, rear lunges, T press ups and squats. Are you ready? 30 seconds. Gecko press. Down you go. Hands wide at the shoulders, from the knees or the toes. Bring the knee round to the wrist as you lower the torso towards the floor. Keep breathing. Rear lunges, up onto your feet, stepping out backwards, taking that back knee to the floor, standing up, pushing up off the front leg, using the quads and the glute to lift you back to standing. At your own pace. Down we go again, T press ups this time. Hands wide at the shoulders, lower the torso to the floor, over into side plank, from your knees or your toes, entirely up to you, your choice. Onto your feet, let's have some squats, let's go. Nice and low this time, hands out in front, knees behind the toes, stick your backside out, squeeze those glutes, come back to standing. Keep breathing. Hold it there, 30 seconds recovery. God. Warm up over. Right, 2 more sets to go. 10 seconds more in the recovery. We'll go straight back to the gecko press. down into your press, bring your knee round to your wrist. Let's go. Come on, hands wide at the shoulders. Keep breathing. Okay, onto your feet. Rear lunge. Step out backwards. Taking that back knee down towards the floor. Pushing up off the front leg. Down you go. T press ups this time. You remember. Up you come. Side plank. In your own time. From the knees or the toes. If you're on the knees, just roll over so that top leg straightens out, lifting the off the floor. Onto your feet, squats, get low, get those squats as low as you can go. As long as your knees aren't complaining, just go a bit lower, okay? And if your knees are nicely warmed up, there's plenty of fluid in there and ready to work, you can get yourself really low. But take a break. 30 seconds. 30 seconds recovery. One more set to do. 20 seconds to go. Everyone all right? Who knew that strength work will get you out of breath? Never mind, 5 more seconds. 1 set to go. Straight into those gecko presses. Come on, let's go. Bring that knee round to your wrist. Or if you're a bit higher, maybe your elbow. Depends how low you're going really, in your press up. Try and get it in one fluid movement. So the press up and the knee movement happen at the same time. As you raise your torso back up, your foot goes back behind you. Up onto your feet, rear lunge. Take that back knee down, be careful not to bash it off the floor. Everyone warm enough? Good. T press ups, come on. Last set of T press ups. Rolling over into that side plank, reaching up overhead. Nice press up in between. Keep breathing. Up you come into your squats. Squatting low, squeezing the glutes to come back up. Nearly there. We're there. Hold it there. Take a break. Grab a drink. There is one more circuit to go. All abs. Now then, this time, No recovery. No recovery. You won't need it. It'll be okay. So really, this set, this circuit, is kind of the beginning of the warm-up for you. Well, the beginning of the cool-down, sorry. We're going to do plank, alternate knees, 2 elbows, plank and pike, sit up and twist, and some cobra. 3 times through, okay? Very straightforward. You'll need your mat. For anything like me, you'll need a towel to keep the drips off the floor because we don't want anyone slipping over. Have a drink before we get going. Let's start. 30 seconds, plank position, off you go. From the toes, from the knees, from the hands, from the elbows, entirely up to you. What is always the same, belly button pulled in tight, pelvic floor zipped up, torso nice and rigid, shoulders, hips, knees in a nice straight line, and just hold it. Onto your backside, alternate knees, 2 elbows, feet flat, knees up, shoulders to the floor, engage the abs, lift the shoulders away, bring the knee in, oblique turn, bring the opposite elbow in to meet the knee, take it down if you wish into an oblique crunch, just rolling over on the shoulder, lifting the knee, just the same. Plank and pike now, into your plank, push up into your pike, hold it for a moment, lower it back down into your plank. If you've got your knees down, take your knees gently to the floor, lift them into pike, hold it for a moment, control, back to plank. Over you go, onto your backside, sit up and twist, feet flat, knees up, come up, abs engaged, oblique turn, either side, oblique crunches if you want to take it down just a little bit, otherwise keep the abs engaged, get the turn in, almost to the floor, pull back up, not too far, I don't want the abs to disengage, and cobra, over onto your front, arms in the cactus position, lifting the shoulders away from the floor. Just repeat a couple of times. Back into your plank position, okay, ordinary plank, hold it tight, from the hands, all the elbows, from the knees, all the toes, keep it nice and rigid, and keep breathing. Over you go, onto your backside, alternate knees, 2 elbows, engage the abs, bring the knee in to the opposite elbow with a little oblique turn. Again, you're not lifting too high because you don't want to come right up and disengage the abs. You're losing the value in the exercise when you do that. Equally, you're using your abs to lift yourself. If you find you're having to swing yourself up using your back and your head, you're overdoing it. Plank and pike, plank position. Push up into your pike, hold it there a moment, control back to plank. Over you go, sit up and twist, do those oblique crunches, If you want something alternative to do, up you come. Little oblique twist each side, keeping the abs well and truly engaged. You're using your abs to lift your shoulders from the floor. If you can't do that and you're having to throw your head up and use your back, take it down and do the oblique crunches. Okay, over you go, cobra. Okay, plank position. One more time through. Hold tight. Come on, over onto your backside. Alternate knees, 2 elbows. Again, you're using the abs to lift the shoulders away from the floor. If you're having to force it using your back and momentum from your head, take it down to oblique crunches with knee lifts. Plank and pike. Taking your time. Over we go, one more time. Sit up and twist. Come up and twist. Getting that little oblique turning. We're working the front abs in the lift. We're working the obliques in the twist. We're working the front again as we control back to the mat. It's another thing, no crashing back to the mat. Cobra, onto your front. Arms in the cactus position. Lift the shoulders away. Breathe in. As you exhale, back to the floor. Control back to the floor. Hold it there. Hold it there in your own time. Come up to your feet. Come up to standing. Bring yourself up nice and steadily, a little bit at a time. Up to standing. Mop your brow. Make sure the floor's not too slippery wherever you're standing to do your cool down. Let's grab a drink just before we start the cool down. Everyone okay? Did you enjoy that? Do you feel suitably worked out? That's good news. We'll cool down a bit now, get the heart rate to recover, get the respiration to recover. Take your left arm across the chest, ease the elbow in, just stretch your shoulder. Lots of press ups tonight. Probably do a full 6 minutes of press ups. Three sets of 30 seconds. Wide press ups, close arm press ups, gecko press ups and T press ups. Swap sides, stretch the other shoulder. That's not to mention the work your shoulders do while you're in plank, helping you to keep your torso nice and tight. Take your left arm overhead, hand on top of the spine, ease the elbow back, stretching the triceps, standing up tall, breathing, getting control of your respiration. Swap arms. Okay, relax out of that. Let's do some work in the legs. We'll start off with stretching the calves. One foot out behind you, remember which one you did. Bend the front knee, press the back heel into the floor, feeling the stretch in your calf. If you want to extend it, just lean forwards a bit, you'll feel the stretch extend in the calf. And when you're ready, swap sides. Again, just leaning forwards if you want to increase that stretch. Making sure both feet are pointing forwards. It's like you've got one foot on either side of a set of rails. When you get it in the right place, you'll feel the difference in the calf stretch. Okay, relax out of that one. Let's do the hamstring stretch. So one foot in front, the other one behind. Straighten the front leg, bend the back knee. Bending at the waist, push your backside up towards the ceiling. You'll feel the hamstring in the straight leg begin to stretch. Pushing the hips away up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. As you breathe out, just lower the shoulders a little bit further. Pushing the hips up. You'll feel that hamstring stretching. They're probably nice and tight from sitting and driving, running, cycling, circuit training. Lots of work in the legs tonight. Let's swap sides. Stretch the hamstring on the other side. Just to be said, our daily lives, they do add to shortening your hamstrings quite a bit. Except for the super bendy ones amongst you, obviously. Okay, relax out of that one. Put your weight on your right foot. Soften the knee. Lift the other foot to your hand. Pressing the hips forward, pushing the foot into the hand. You'll feel that stretch in the front of the quad, stretching down from the hip to the knee. Keep breathing. Swap sides. And just relax out of that one. Where are we? Oh, we'll take it down to a lunge. Let's do a wide one today. Get some distance between the feet. Get your balance, lowering your pelvis towards the floor. Feel that stretch right the way through the hips. Okay, swap sides. Take your time to get your balance. Lower your hips, get the stretch. Keeping the torso nice and erect. Okay, standing up, coming out of that one. Feet wide. Lowering the shoulders towards the floor. Take taking the hands towards the floor, just relaxing down there, just relaxing the back, relaxing the neck. Breathe in, take the hands over to the right, walk them around to the left, walk them back to the middle, walk the feet in, straighten the spine, stand up. One bone at a time, lift the chin up last, reach up overhead. Make sure you're steady, you're not dizzy, and when you're ready, we'll do 5 monkey swings. Are you ready? Breathe in. Let's go, bend the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Hands to the ceiling, onto your toes. Stretch it all out. Have a good stretch. Try not to fall over. Heels down, elbows down, hands together. Thanks very much, folks. Well done finishing Thursday circuit. I'll be back with you on Monday. I dare say I'll speak to some of you over the weekend. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.